Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Saturday, the 3rd of December, 2022. Let's talk about what happened today. So, first of all, today, on the Level 1 podcast, I did a very detailed, thorough explanation is what I meant to say, of my thoughts on the Callisto protocol after having played it all day long on Friday. That's 5 hours of gameplay. I tried to justify everything I had to say, and I tried to explain why I honestly felt that a lot of the people who had played this game and gave it a, substandard review, and a lot of the content creators who were playing it and raging at it and saying that it was bad, sadly, we're not giving it a fair shake because they were bandwagoning, okay? I tried to be as fair as possible. I didn't want to sugarcoat, and I didn't want to over-exaggerate how good the game was. At the same time, I didn't feel like the game deserved to be absolutely destroyed like a lot of these people were saying. Ultimately, I think so far Callisto Protocol is a great game. It may not be flawless. It does have some issues. But at the same time, I'm really enjoying it. It's almost a breath of fresh air in survival horror because of how different it is. That doesn't make it bad just because it's different. It just makes it different. And some people don't like that it's different because they just want more of the same. And some people, sadly, you can tell, were trying to rush through this game to review it and didn't like the fact that it was a lot more challenging than other survival horror games. They just wanted the same old so they could turbo through it and get the reviews out right away. And they got all pissy when they realized they were getting their asses handed to them because they didn't take the time to be patient and learn the game. So that being said, it was a great, session or segment of the podcast, I feel. I hope no one took offense, but at the same time, man, I was offended at how people are reacting to the game, which I think is very unfair. What people don't understand is that when you bandwagon, and you refuse to be objective, sadly, people get hurt. If you guys didn't know, the company that made Callisto Protocol, this indie company, it's about a AA. It's not a AAA company, it's a AA company. Remember, these are the guys who used to have Visceral Games, or used to be at Visceral Games, and lost their jobs, so they went off to make their own game. Did you know their company lost 10% of its value because of the reviews this week? 10% of their company just gone. Why? Because people are pissy and not judging you fairly. It's ridiculous, And that pisses me off. The game's not bad, man. The game doesn't deserve to be panned. The game doesn't deserve to be getting 5 out of 10. I mean, you gotta be a fucking asshole to give it a 5 out of 10 unless you're playing on PC and it's currently unplayable. If that's the case, all right. But when you take a look at some of these reviews, it plays so old and outdated. Yeah, it's too hard. And it doesn't explain enough. Listen, I suck at most video games I play. I will wholeheartedly put my hand up and admit I suck at most video games I play. How is it that I'm not having that much trouble with the game, but other people are? Well, I guess the other question is, how did people die to the bear boss at the beginning of God of War Ragnarok and put that shit on the internet? Because I saw that too. I don't know. But anyway, the point I'm making here is, I really feel that the game was not treated fairly. So if you want to see my full opinion on that in detail, explaining everything that I know about the game so far, please check out the Level 1 podcast from this morning. And we talked about a couple news stories as well, like the whole Nintendo and Panda Global Smash Brothers tournament disaster and shit like that. All that stuff we cover, okay? On the first stream today, gameplay-wise, it was God of War Ragnarok. Now, today, we pretty much only focused on story-based progression. We picked up where we left off last time, which was trying to find the Norns, which are the fates of the Nordic mythology. And then after that plot line, there was another plot line where you go out to find a new weapon. And we basically just got to the end of that and we ran out of time. So we did 2 major story development plot lines today on the stream. They were both good. And quite frankly, now that we are where we are in the story, it seems like the game is going to dramatically open up. Because it looks like now we have the ability to do so many different side content things. Anytime we've seen a gravestone, apparently those are really difficult high-end boss fights, similar to how the Valkyrie fights were in the original God of War from 2018. So we can do those. I think I already know where at least 2 to 3 more of those are. Then we've got anywhere in the game where we saw those little whirlwinds in like a stone, or we saw one of those glowing yellow things in like a rock, we can now open all of those. And those are probably going to lead to a significant amount of new side content. So that's a ton of stuff unlocked like instantly by having today's story done. I'm like, wow. So now the game's really going to open up. And I'm actually debating when we play it again in 2 days, should we just go for crazy and try to do some fun side content again? So we'll see. But anyway, I really enjoyed today's stream. And thanks to anyone who attended or supported that stream. I really appreciate people still coming out for God of War Ragnarok, even though, yes, it is actually my lowest attended game right now, which is sad. I'm still really loving the game. Tonight's Modern Warfare 2 stream went completely differently of how I expected. Allow me to explain. Started playing multiplayer, and I was using an SMG. It was called the Fennec or something like that. And I'm unlocking attachments for it or whatever. And I'm raging because some matches I'm doing good, some matches I can't kill anyone. You have the usual bullshit. We're about an hour in. The game crashes. First time this has happened in a month and a half since I owned it. The game just went kaput. Kicked me out. And I'm like, well, that's a bad sign. Maybe it is a sign of something. So I looked, and the stream had like 330 people. And we had like 40 likes. I was like, what is going on here? So I said to everyone, I said, guys, there's a lot of people here. Are you telling me that 260, 270 people that are here don't like me? Is that really what you're here for, to just see me rage at this game? And you know what? I started to think, I was like, maybe that's true. Maybe when I'm playing these multiplayer games like Call of Duty, a lot of people are here just to see me get upset and rage at the game and rage quit. It could be. So at that point, I turned to the audience. I said, well, what do you guys want to do for the next hour? And everyone was screaming, Warzone, Warzone, Warzone. So I said, no. And I entered a match to tease people. And then I quit out right in the middle of the match. I said, all right, let's do Warzone. So we did Warzone for about an hour. All right? Warzone 2.0 this is. First two matches I ever played, I killed people each match. The last match, I think I killed like 5 or some people. Really, pretty epic final kill as well. It's not bad. It's also not good. It's exactly what you expect. It feels identical to like Warzone 1.0. You know, it's pretty typical for what you expect from Battle Royale. So I played it for an hour. I learned just, very little bit about how it works. I didn't even use any kill streaks or anything like that I found. I didn't even, really get a chance to figure that out. And basically a little bit of support came in, and then the stream ended. So just to give you guys, this is just me being honest, all right? Not complaining. Call of Duty stream ranged from 300 to almost 500 viewers. At one point, we had like 450 plus viewers when I started playing Warzone. People started influxing into the stream. We did hit 100 likes by the very tail end of the stream, which was nice. Support was abysmally bad for any stream. It was like $9 in super chats and like maybe $20 in tips. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm just stating facts. Compare that with all of my other streams that I've been playing recently. It's terrible, okay? And the thing is, we're at a time of the year right now where there's all these games coming out. Many games I've purposely skipped, to take time to focus on the games that I've been playing. And Modern Warfare 2 has been one of them, all right? This is now maybe the third or fourth straight Modern Warfare stream where I'm noticing, even though we're getting high viewership, engagement itself, like just even getting likes on the stream, is low. Support of the stream is low, okay? So it's this simple. I want to play what you guys want. If this is your way of saying you're bored with Modern Warfare 2, time to move on, then maybe it is. Slayer was on the stream tonight, and he made a good observation. He says, it almost seems like exactly what happened with Multiverses a month or two ago. When Multiverses first came out, and it was a hot new release, everyone watched you play it for about a month, liked the new characters, liked everything. There was a lot of people coming out regularly supporting it. And then after about that month, right, people started to get a little bored of it. And then about a month and a half into it, basically people were outright telling you, that's it. It's enough. We've seen enough. Even though, yes, you dedicated time to get better at the game and you're doing pretty good. We just don't want to see it anymore. So I stopped playing it because people said so, Maybe that's the case with Modern Warfare 2. I don't know. Maybe more people would have been here to support the stream if they knew I was going to try Warzone tonight, which I did it on a whim. It was just because people were asking for it, I decided to do it. All right? So here's what we're going to do. Straight up, honest, transparent. Here's the deal, okay? We have another Modern Warfare 2 stream scheduled for Monday night. Same time as tonight's late stream. We're going to do Warzone 2.0 the entire stream. For those who've been dying for Warzone, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get that interactivity when I'm looting and hiding and everything. You're going to get that level of interactivity. We'll talk. We'll have fun conversation, just like how it used to be when I used to play Black Ops 4 Blackout, okay? But I'm going to try to focus on it. I'm going to try to learn it, It's funny because the 2 matches I played, I was hiding a lot. And people are complaining. I'm like, I just fucking started playing it. I don't even know how it works yet. You're going to bitch to me? Because I don't even understand the basics yet, that I'm not running and gunning and playing like some fucking pro. These people are so ridiculously unreasonable with the way that they behave on my streams, okay? One person even said at the end, well, the way that most people play this and make it entertaining for a stream, they're insanely offensive. They land, they grab, they try to find a UAV right away, they pop it. Oh, here's people. They run, they fight, they loot. They run, they fight, they loot. Okay, get it. I could do that after I play it a bunch. After you learn where to land, after you learn how to utilize the UAVs, how you know, what loadouts are good in this. I don't know any of that. I literally played 2 matches of it. And people were actually complaining I wasn't playing like some kind of a fucking top-level pro. Seriously, it's like out of their minds. So, if you want to see me play Warzone, all right, come by Monday night on the late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please engage, support, help however you can. As simple as liking the stream. If you can go above and beyond, giving me advice on how to play it and excel. I need all of that if you actually want me to try to seriously play Warzone and do well, okay? I'm open to giving it a shot as long as other people will buy in, all right? We'll see how Monday night goes. If the attendance is good, if engagement is good, if support is good, and if I'm learning and having a good time and we're having good interaction and everything's good, I'm okay with keeping Modern Warfare 2 in the rotation. We'll do Warzone. Maybe every once in a while we'll split it up and go back to regular multiplayer. But if Warzone is really what you guys want and are screaming for, then that's what I'll give you. I'll give you what you want. All right? But I need to have that buy-in. Now, I do it on Monday night, and literally, again, it's the same situation. We have 300, 400 viewers. No one will like the stream. No one's interacting with me. No support. Everyone's just here to see me rage and fail. I'm not going to bother doing streams like that. There's no point. Okay? It's not what I want. I want streams that people are engaged and having a good, positive time with me. So, if it means dropping Modern Warfare 2 altogether and adding in another game that I skipped, because there's tons of games at this point that I've skipped, off the top of my head, I can think. The Need for Speed game that just came out, Mario plus Rabbids, whatever it was called, Sparks of Hope or whatever, the new Marvel Midnight Suns game. That's the 3 off the top of my head. I know there's many more that I've skipped as well that I could play. But that's the point I'm making, is there's so many I've skipped now, anything could be thrown in there for variety purposes. Okay? We don't have to be doing Modern Warfare 2 anymore. We could easily be doing something else if that's what people want and will show up for, engage, and support. All right? And if every other game I'm playing, including now God of War, which was for a long time my lowest engaged and supported game, if that's getting more engagement and support than Modern Warfare 2, obviously we got a problem. All right? So, Monday night, Warzone night. You know, all night long Warzone, which is what you guys want. Interaction, fun, trying to learn. I hope you'll be here and you'll try to support it. Fair enough? Okay. Tomorrow, we swing back to Callisto Protocol on the first stream, which I'm very excited for because I like the game so much. Can't wait to see what's next. Tomorrow night is the return of Pokemon Scarlet to the late stream, which I know many of you were excited for. You'll love the Pokemon playthrough. Now it's been 3 days since I played it. We finally get back to the swing of things tomorrow night. So I hope you'll join me for that. Okay? By the way, no one has contacted me behind the scenes and tipped to name a Pokemon. I'm just saying. So that means likely we're going to just start from scratch and anyone has a chance to name any Pokemon because no one has done that, you know. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Please have a good night, and I hope to see you tomorrow for all the fun streams and maybe see you Monday night for some Warzone. All right. Thank you, guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow.